Most people think of snails as slow, harmless creatures. But hidden beneath the shells of certain marine species are toxins powerful enough to paralyze nerves, shut down muscles, or even stop a human's breathing. Some absorb poison from the environment, others create their own venom so deadly it rivals the world's most dangerous animals. Today, we're counting down 7 real snails capable of delivering pain, paralysis, and in one case, instant death. Welcome back to Top Wonder, where we explore nature's most unexpected killers. In this episode, we dive into the ocean and uncover 7 snail species with toxic abilities far beyond their innocent appearance. From mild environmental toxins to venomous, harpoon-wielding predators, these snails prove that danger often comes in small, beautiful shells. Let's begin our countdown. Number 7. Glans nasa nacerius glands. At first glance, the glans nasa looks completely harmless, a small, sandy-colored scavenger roaming the shallow seabed. Unlike the venomous cone snails that dominate the top of this list, this species does not produce its own toxins. Instead, any danger it poses comes from environmental accumulation. In polluted habitats or areas with toxic microorganisms, glans nasa can absorb dangerous compounds, including mild neurotoxins, which can remain active in its tissues. Cases of poisoning from this species are extremely rare, but documented incidents show that consuming contaminated individuals can cause nausea, dizziness, and temporary numbness. These reactions are linked to toxins like tetrodotoxin (TTX) that the snail acquires from its food source, not from any natural venom glands. Scientists consider the glans nasa a passive carrier, meaning its danger level depends entirely on the environment rather than its biology. Still, this makes it unpredictable in certain regions where algal blooms or toxic sediments are present. Although far from deadly compared to the top species, it earns a place on the list because even a non-venomous snail can become hazardous under the right conditions. Number 6. Paralyze nasa nacerius paralysis. The paralyze nasa is another scavenger species capable of accumulating toxins rather than producing them. This snail is known to store small amounts of tetrodotoxin under specific ecological conditions, especially where toxic microorganisms thrive. While these toxin levels are usually low, they can occasionally reach concentrations strong enough to cause mild to moderate poisoning in humans or predators that consume them. Because it lacks a true venom apparatus, this snail poses no threat through touch or stings. Instead, the danger emerges when it enters the food chain. Symptoms of poisoning include tingling, stomach cramps, and temporary weakness, all linked to nerve interference caused by TTX. In many regions, the paralyze nasa is considered edible, which makes unexpected toxin accumulation even more concerning. Fishermen have reported sporadic cases where entire batches of these snails caused illness despite appearing completely normal. This unpredictability places the species higher than glans nasa on the list, as its toxin levels can spike under the right environmental conditions. Number 5. Striped paper bubble Hydatenophysis. The striped paper bubble snail is one of the most visually delicate species in this countdown, with a soft, fragile shell and pastel-striped body. However, its gentle appearance hides a surprising ability. It can store toxins from its surroundings and diet, sometimes at levels strong enough to irritate or sicken predators. Unlike cone snails, Hydatenophysis is not naturally venomous, but it can accumulate compounds that cause digestive distress or neurological discomfort when eaten. Reports of poisoning typically involve mild symptoms, nausea, numbness around the mouth, or tingling sensations. These reactions are believed to stem from secondary toxins acquired from toxic plankton or prey organisms in the snail's habitat. While rarely dangerous to humans, it can cause significant stress or illness in pets and marine predators that consume it unknowingly. The real issue with the striped paper bubble is its unpredictability. Depending on the season, region, and water quality, It may be completely harmless or unexpectedly toxic. That variability, combined with its wide distribution, secures its place in the top 5. Number 4. Japanese Babylonia Snail, Babylonia japonica. Babylonia japonica is responsible for multiple recorded cases of severe food poisoning in Japan and surrounding regions. Though not venomous by nature, this beautifully patterned snail can accumulate potent neurotoxins such as tetrodotoxin (TTX) and paralytic shellfish toxins (PSTs). When these toxins spike, a single meal can cause paralysis, respiratory difficulty, and in extreme cases, death. Symptoms often begin within minutes: dizziness, vomiting, muscle weakness, and loss of coordination. In more severe cases, victims experience full-body numbness and difficulty breathing, signs of TTX interfering with sodium channels and nerves. Because these toxins are heat-stable, traditional cooking methods cannot neutralize them. The unpredictability of contamination is what makes this species so dangerous. Some individuals are harmless, others contain enough toxin to hospitalize multiple people. Outbreaks have occurred after storms, algal blooms, and seasonal shifts that alter the snail's diet. For communities that regularly harvest Babylonia snails, strict monitoring systems are essential. We've already seen snails that can poison entire families through a single meal. But the top 3 aren't just toxic, they're armed. One can carry enough tetrodotoxin to stop a heart. Another delivers venom through a barbed harpoon. And the number 1 species is so deadly that touching it at the wrong moment could end a life. The real danger begins now. Number 3. Gold-Mouth Turban Snail, Turbo-Chrysostomus. Turbo-Chrysostomus is admired for its polished, golden interior shell, but in certain regions, it carries one of the ocean's deadliest substances, tetrodotoxin. Unlike the snails lower on the list, this species has been repeatedly linked to serious, sometimes fatal poisonings. When TTX levels surge, a single serving can shut down nerve function within minutes. Cases from the Philippines, Sri Lanka, and Indian Ocean territories describe victims collapsing within hours of consumption. Symptoms include severe nausea, respiratory distress, facial paralysis, and eventual loss of motor control. Because TTX has no known antidote, treatment relies entirely on mechanical ventilation until the toxin leaves the body. Scientists still debate whether the snail produces TTX internally or acquires it from symbiotic bacteria. What is certain is that its toxicity can rival that of pufferfish, making it one of the most dangerous non-cone snails alive. Its attractive shell only adds to the risk, as collectors often underestimate the deadly potential inside. Number 2. The Marbled Cone Snail, Conus marmorius. With mesmerizing patterns and vibrant markings, the marbled cone snail is a deadly predator equipped with a venom-injecting harpoon. Unlike the scavenger species below, cone snails actively hunt, using rapid-fire venom darts to paralyze prey. Their venom is a complex blend of conotoxins, molecules designed to shut down nerves, disrupt ion channels, and immobilize victims almost instantly. Human envenomations, while rare, can be extremely serious. Victims often report immediate burning pain followed by numbness, muscle paralysis, dizziness, and difficulty breathing. Severe cases can lead to respiratory failure. Because each snail produces a slightly different venom cocktail, medical treatment becomes unpredictable. The marbled cone snail is not as lethal as the number 1 species, but it remains one of the most dangerous venomous snails in existence. Divers and shell collectors are advised never to handle live cone snails, a mistake that has cost several people their lives. Number 1. Geography Cone, Conus geographus. The geography cone is the most dangerous snail on Earth, and arguably one of the deadliest animals of its size. Its intricately patterned shell conceals a biological weapon, a venom-loaded harpoon capable of piercing skin, wetsuits, and even gloves. The venom contains dozens of conotoxins designed to shut down the nervous system, block muscle function, and induce total paralysis. Unlike other cone snails, Conus geographus doesn't just immobilize prey, it kills it within seconds. Human fatalities have been documented for decades, with victims collapsing shortly after being stung. Symptoms progress rapidly: intense pain, numbness, vomiting, vision loss, respiratory failure, and unconsciousness. There is no antivenom. What makes the species truly alarming is its behavior. When threatened, it fires multiple venom darts in rapid succession, increasing the dose dramatically. Even small juveniles can deliver a lethal sting. This is the ultimate apex of toxic gastropods, a snail so deadly that experts warn, if you see it, do not touch it ever. From mild environmental toxins to venom potent enough to stop a human heart, these snails reveal a hidden world of danger beneath the waves. Which species surprised you the most? The golden-shelled turbo, the weaponized cone snails? Or the terrifying geography cone at number 1? If you enjoyed this dive into deadly marine life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next Top Wonder exploration.